All right, welcome to Rosie's Pilates Labs. Here I am at Big Bear Pilates in Big Bear Lake. What we're doing today is we started with a Pilates roll down. I'm on one blue spring and I'm going into cat-cows. So I'm exhaling to pull the carriage with straight arms and inhaling to push the carriage away. Also notice that I'm keeping contact with my hips to the bar and just rolling myself back in with an exhale and inhaling, sliding the carriage forward. This is a really great move to do to stretch out your hamstrings and your back. Next, I'm threading the needle through my armpit, reaching that arm across the chest and looking under my armpit. This is really great for thoracic rotation and also emphasizing some stretching in the shoulder joint. Kind of dropping my chest again through the center. And then I'm going to repeat that same move, thread the needle on the opposite side. I am inhaling as I'm reaching my arm up and exhaling as you reach across. Next, I'm going to slowly shift my weight into my heels, stack my spine up, and open up into some standing back bends. I'm inhaling at the top, exhaling, arching over. Inhale, lift, exhale, arch. We're going to do a couple more. And now I'm going to put my foot bar down, and I'm not going to change my spring setting. I'm going to leave it on the light spring, which is a blue. If you are more experienced, you can make your spring a red instead of a blue. But I'm going into my kneeling abdominal series. So I'm going to have my knees up against my shoulder blocks. I'm trying to get my wrist in line right under my shoulders and my knees under my hips. It's important to keep your back in either a neutral position or rounded like a cat, like I am here. Next, I'm going to focus on stabilizing my upper body. And my primary mover is going to be what's happening in the lower body. So I'm using my core to slide and push my knees to my hands. Notice how I'm not pulling the machine or pulling myself with my arms. I'm keeping my upper body stable and just sliding my knees past my hips and then controlling them back under my hip. I'm going to do an inhale through here and an exhale slide forward. Next, I'm taking that hand across to the other side of my rail. I'm going to try and round my spine, and I'm really driving that right knee that's closest to my shoulder block towards my hand. Same exact concept as the last exercise we did, but now we are hitting a little bit more of your obliques rather than your low abs. So think about controlling that slide forward and back. Really trying not to arch your back. Either go flat back, neutral, or rounded spine. I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side. I'm going to inhale to start, exhale to slide that knee towards my hands. Also, try to keep the tops of your feet flat on top of your mat. And you could probably let your neck hang a little bit more than mine is, but these are super good for building core stability, shoulder stability, and working your lower body. So next up, I'm in this position here, right? So I'm practicing balance. I'm trying to activate my glute. I'm pointing my toe and I'm trying to actively push my heart center away from my arms and my railing. I'm holding 10 seconds each side just to warm up the glutes, warm up the core, and I'm going to place my knee back down in just a moment. From here, I'm now going to go into opposite arm and leg reach. I'm really trying to focus on keeping my hip and my leg aligned, as well as my wrist and my shoulder. I could probably reach my arm up a little bit higher, but I think think you guys get the point. And then we're gonna switch sides. So I'm going to push and pull myself up, pulling the belly in, pushing my hand away so I can lift my heart center away from my shoulders and my railing. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm gonna go ahead and extend my leg again, squeeze my glute, point my toe, and I maintain that lift as I'm doing a single knee pull in. So again, I'm not pulling with my upper body, but rather I'm taking my knee and sliding it forward. These look way easier than they are, but don't worry, you could do them. It just takes some practice. Think less is more, right? Control. I'm inhaling and exhaling. Now I'm gonna go into these kicks. I'm inhaling to lift, exhaling to control down. The trick is to really focus on that knee that's making contact with your shoulder block to help pull everything in. After this one, we're gonna move a little bit more dynamically, and every time I slide, well, actually, let's get set up really quick. So I'm readjusting, my leg is back up. Every time I slide my knee forward on the left side, I'm kicking my opposite leg up and then pulling it through. I'm gonna inhale, reach up, exhale, pull it through that middle part of my shoulder blocks. There's a little space between the two. Anytime I do these moves, it reminds me of surfers, like if they're gonna go duck dive or anything like that. So if you can relate, awesome. If not, now you got the imagery, which is cool. And of course, we're gonna do that whole series on the other side. So let's practice with just keeping that leg leveled in line with your hip, point your toe, squeeze your booty, and slide that right knee past your hip to the hand. Talk about balance work, guys. Come on, you got this. You're gonna inhale and exhale, pull forward. Inhale to start, exhale, pull forward. Make sure that you are not dropping your heart center or sagging in the shoulders. You want to actively push yourself away from there. If you gotta readjust yourself, go ahead. Still keeping in mind you want your wrists under your shoulders, knees under the hips. We're gonna inhale, kick that leg up, exhale, pull it down. That's what I'm talking about, guys. There we go. Come on, don't give up. Lift up and down. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. Come on, I know you got this. Harder than it looks, but it's gonna help improve your stability, your balance, and pretty much full body strength. And you already guess what's next. We're gonna do that dynamic motion now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull my knee through and kick out and up. I'm gonna exhale, pull it through the center of the shoulder blocks, and then inhale, reach and kick. Oh man, are you guys tired yet? Because I know I am. All right, so now you're gonna go ahead and carefully switch around. All you have to do is change your springs. So originally I was on one blue spring, now I'm adding 2 reds, and I completely got rid of my blue spring. I'm readjusting my foot bar to be back up, and I'm focusing on core stability and lower body strengthening. So I'm gonna go and stand on my left leg, and my right foot is on the shoulder block. I'm driving my foot and my heel, that way I can press and slide my carriage out. And I'm squeezing my top glute. Trying to activate my glutes right here. I like to do it with the 2 reds just for more of a challenge. You want to keep your arms straight, your core tight. I'm going to exhale, pull in, inhale, press out. For these, I think I'm doing about 10 to 12 of them. Sorry if my counts aren't specific, but I'll work on that and improve those videos in the future. Now for my second set, I actually got rid of 1 red spring. So now I have 1 red spring total, which is 1 heavy spring. And I'm focusing on going lighter so I can really control this movement. For both of these sets, well, all the sets, my knee is not touching the mat. It is hovering over it very, very lightly with control. Pushing, squeezing my glute, and controlling that carriage back in. I'm focusing on trying to keep my hips squared off the best that I can, and really trying to feel that upper glute fire. Now, because I like a challenge, I'm staying on that red spring, putting my hands on my hips, and I'm trying to do the same exercise with a slight hinge in the torso and pushing through. And after this set, unfortunately, I don't have the second side recorded because I ran out of storage. So if you are doing this video and you're enjoying it, just do the other side. All 3 exercises, about 10 to 12 reps. Again, you start with 2 red springs, and then for the second set, drop it down to 1 red, and so forth. Let me know what you guys think, or if you tried it, and I'm gonna keep trying to put these videos out there. So if you guys like it, let me know or share it with a friend. Subscribe to Rosie's Pilates Lab and keep your eye out because I'm gonna keep making some more cool stuff. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.